What's up guys, and welcome to your Trick V4 user guide video. My name is Drew Solis 420, part of the support team here at Trick, here for your help, and I'm just going to walk you through a little bit of how to use V4 today, just give you a rundown so we can make sure that everybody has got this working and it's going to go all smoothly. So first, what we're going to start with is what your file will look like after you have installed Trick. My recommendation is to make a folder on your desktop. Just call it Trick AIO, whatever you want. Make sure it's a brand new file, and whenever you open the installer, select that file to install Trick to. And after everything extracts and everything is installed, you're going to have something that looks like this. You want to make sure that you've got all these files all in here neat and clean with nothing else in that folder for the best results. So what you'll do is go ahead and click Trick AIO. Also, a quick little tip here, do not remove this exe application file. If you want to, you can right click it and create a shortcut like that, and then you can put the shortcut only on your desktop for quicker access, but never remove the exe from the main folder that you just installed and extracted to. So after you get that open, this is what you're going to be looking at right here. You've got the dashboard, task creator, profile manager, proxy settings, success window, and other settings over here for stuff like your webhook, Slack webhook, stuff like that. Success will come to here. You can press this, take a screenshot, or clear it. Your proxies will be right here. You can paste them if they're on your clipboard, or import a .txt file. And you can test the proxies from the regions, US, EU, or JP. And it also has the ability to remove any dead ones that aren't working for Supreme. This will be what your dashboard will look like after you have a task created. And what we're going to do, we're going to jump right into making a profile here. I'm going to drag this Trick application out briefly so you can't see whenever I click the profile manager, because it does have some personal info there, so just bear with me here. So once you're inside of the profile manager, all you're going to do is click add profile in the bottom left. So you'll just click that and you'll be met with a window that looks like this. You can put test, or whatever profile name you're going to use there. You'll just fill in all the blanks as so. Let's just use the real town I live in, why not? Moving a little fast here, guys, sorry about that. Eight, 6, 7, 5, 309. You guys know that song? That's funny, huh? And then for Supreme, you're gonna definitely click this. Use this billing address, because Supreme shipping and billing always has to be the same. So you'll come up here after that and click payment information. You'll put your card type in. We're just gonna roll Visa right now. Card holder name. Just like any other bot, guys. This is simple stuff. So as you can see here, you just put it in all one 16-digit number there, or however many it is for Amex. So you can pick Amex there. But it will input it correctly up here at the top, and you'll be able to see that. So that's what you're going to want to be looking for, guys. You want to make sure to use the 2-year format, or the 4-digit format there for that. So that's all good. You'll click Save Profile when you're done. Alright, now we're going to go over to how to make a task. Really easy here, guys. It's hard to screw this up. So what you'll say is you're going to want to name your tasks just so you can differentiate it from the others. So you could just be like sequin, because we're going to do the sequin hoodie that's up on there right now. I'm just going to select the one profile that I have saved for right now because I've been testing today. You can do the scheduler if you'd like. So you let's see here, you have to turn it on first, excuse me, and then you're able to pick your day, all that good stuff. You input your times here. Easy stuff, guys. I never use a scheduler, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn it off. Alright, so you'll come down here after all that. You'll select the region that you need. I'm US, so I'm going to select US. And then you will choose the category that the product you want to go for is in. So since we're going to be going for a sweatshirt, we'll choose sweatshirts. Excuse me. So this is what we're going to do next. We're going to work with the keywords. So you want to go ahead and put a plus first, capital letter, if it starts with a capital letter, which it will on Supreme, and we'll go ahead and type in sequin there. And after every keyword, guys, instead of the normal comma that you're going to be used to with most bots, you're going to go ahead and put a semicolon. And then you can go on and put, you know, next, and then keyword if you're using multiple keywords. Of course, next and keyword there is just for an example. But since we're just going for the sequin hoodie that's on the website right now, we're just going to put sequin right there. No problem. Here's where you can pick a specific proxy if you had saved proxies in the proxy settings list. And I'm going to actually show you guys something that you can do if there is a color that is not available from the drop down here, which there probably will be one eventually for something you're going for that won't be there. You can just type it, but you want to make sure that you type it correctly, spell it correctly, and use a capital letter there. So we're going to go for the eggplant one, and we're just going to run for a large because I think that's available on the site right now. Okay, now here's the important part, guys. I'm from US, and I've done a lot of testing on this today after Fanny seeded us a copy to the support team for us to test for you guys to make sure it was in working order. I've done a lot of tests, and in US, anything below 3,000 checkout delay is extremely risky. So my personal recommendation is to use 3,000 checkout delay if you're in America. And we have been testing around for EU. You could go with 1,500 plus is what seems pretty safe. So anywhere from 1,500 to 3,000. It's really up to you. You can make multiple tasks. You could even try 0 if you wanted to in EU. But for US, I recommend nothing but 3,000. And I'm just going to say that again. For US, use 3,000 checkout delay. EU, it kind of varies. You EU guys make several tasks with varying delays. See which one checks out. You're only going to be able to check out once per profile on Supreme anyway. So whichever one ends up hitting or whichever one hits first, that's the one that's going to check out. So it never hurts. You could go 0 on some, 1,500 on some, 2,000 on some, and then go US way if you want 3,000. But like I said, US 3,000. Don't even try anything less. It may hit, it may not, but from my experience, 3,000 and below for US is really risky. So just stick to 3,000 if you're in US is my recommendation. We're going to change the monitor delay to 500, and this is also pretty much US specific. I did a lot of tests today, and what happened was anything different from this 3,500, I wasn't able to actually check out and get a charge on my card. It would just say card declined, and it wouldn't work properly for what we need on Supreme. So once again, for US, use 500 monitor delay. Personally, I would recommend the same in EU, because that's refreshing every half a second. And for Supreme, it doesn't matter too much anyway. We know the product goes live at 11, and you know, refreshing every half a second as soon as you pick up the product, it's going to start checking out. So really, I would recommend for all regions, just go ahead and put in 500 monitor delay. For EU, it seems like they give you guys a little bit more leniency with the Pookie. So you could try different monitor delays, just like you're going to be trying different checkout delays in EU. But I really recommend 500 monitor delay for all regions, and 3000 checkout delay for US, and then you can play with the checkout delay on EU, like 1500, 2000, 3000. Just, find out what works for you. But like I said, for US, definitely 3500. Sorry to make that so long-winded, but it's really, really important. If you mess up your delays, you're not going to check out, and you're not going to cook, and you're going to be disappointed. So make sure that you do some testing, get your delays correct, see what you feel comfortable with. If you can, like you have a card, it's usually going to be a online banking portal. If you have the ability to freeze your card or lock it from charges without totally locking your card down and reporting it stolen or whatever, just go ahead and lock your card and test and see if you get push notifications on your phone, like your card was attempted at a charge for whatever at supremenewyork.com. If you get that message, then that means it's working for you. Whatever delay you're using, those are working. But if you don't feel like doing all that testing, I just recommend what I've already previously said. Okay, so moving forward, we're just going to press create task now that we have everything input here. And it'll be back on your dashboard. See, I already actually had a test for the same thing because that's what I was testing with earlier today. Everything works fine on the settings like I said before, so what we're going to do is go ahead and run a live test for you guys. So, if this is your first time logging into the solver, what I would do is go ahead and press log in to Google. And what that's going to do is it's either going to ask you to sign in with your Google email address, password. You know what to do here. If it doesn't, that means you've signed in previously, or somehow it's finding a sign in that you've already used. And what it will do is, after you've signed in, or if you've signed in already previously, it'll go ahead and pull up, YouTube. That lets you know that you've signed into your Gmail account. It's my recommendation to, go ahead and pull up your CAPTCHA page and watch some videos in this browser right here. Maybe 2 hours in front of the drop. And, if you get buttons like this, go ahead and click them, What this does is let Google's IP authentication server, or whatever, however it works, it just lets it know that this is you using it. It's not somebody that's logged in illegitimately. It's not a bot or whatever sending requests to YouTube. And what that does is it allows the solver to harvest your one clicks if it authenticates the IP correctly. So like I said, it's my recommendation to go ahead and open this up maybe like an hour or two in front of the drop. Watch some videos, click like on them, thumbs them up, subscribe, skip ads, watch several videos, just click around, watch a whole entire video, then watch another one, and that will help you get your one clicks. So just before the drop, go back to the CAPTCHA page by clicking CAPTCHA page, and what you'll do is, after you've got your tasks all set up, what we recommend is to just go ahead and press, start tasks about, 10 seconds beforehand, 15 seconds beforehand. Supreme's pretty consistent. They're usually, sometimes they will go early, but it's usually never anything earlier than, like, let's say 20 seconds before 11. And here lately, they've actually been like maybe 5 seconds after 11 dropping this stuff. So I would say that 15-20 seconds in front of the drop is pretty good. And what you'll do is just hit start all tasks. It'll say, searching for products, or whatever it says right there. And then whenever it drops, it should pick everything up. The item name will change, as you're about to see, and it'll start checking it out. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and run a test for you guys and just show you how stuff works and what it'll look like as it processes through its statuses. So here we go. So as you can see, it was waiting for CAPTCHA, then it said getting payment. Getting payment is extremely key, and I'm getting my charge request now on my card because it's locked. This is a real card right here, but I have locked it, like I said, for testing purposes, and as you all saw, it did say getting payment. That is key because that means usually that you have basically you have been able to please Supreme's Pookie into letting you put forth a real checkout, and that means that Supreme actually got your checkout request. And in a situation where we were actually running a drop and my card wasn't locked, it would come back and say check email afterward, most likely, instead of card declined. And I'll run that again just so you guys can see it. So it'll request the CAPTCHAs, it'll say getting payment, and that's good. That's what you want to see. That usually means a successful test. Basically that means that Supreme got your checkout request and it queued up within Supreme's server and it's going to ask Supreme, you know, is their card actually able to take this charge? And the only reason that mine is currently saying declined right now is because I have it locked for testing purposes. If I did not have it locked, it would say check email and I would have bought those items. But that's basically it, guys. As you can see with my test, this thing is fucking fast. So I hope you guys are ready to cook tomorrow. Any questions, feel free to open a ticket. I recommend opening a ticket with the support team rather than just talking in general chat in the Discord server, because when you open a ticket, the entire support team sees it, and we try to the best of our ability to answer your question and get back to you as fast as we can. So I hope that sort of gives you guys a rundown on how to use the bot and gives you guys a little bit of a preview of how hard we're going to cook tomorrow. So this has been Drew Solis 420. Cheers, guys.